And up here in North Java, the Reisdorfs with Arcade Attica RS3M number 406 coming in with their train. You're going to have quite a bit of switching, and landscape has changed considerably up here. So let's get to filming. End of an era, volume, whatever it is. It's how they patched that out looks horrible. Messy. Oh, this brand new ballast they put down on the siding. Didn't used to have that much ballast. They replaced a couple more ties. Looks like they put old ones in place of older ones. Okay. All these weeds are gone. All the junk ties and garbage that was around here is all gone. All the equipment that Reisdorfs had stored down here, it's all gone. Everything. Oh, we got cars on the main ready to go around the siding. Looks like they completely rebuilt the North Java runaround. Look at all that. All that was cleared out. It looks so different. It looks almost like they're going to be adding another track with how they cut into the hill there. Because they don't need a road next to it. The road is next to it. Looks like they're going to add another track here with how they've cleared this out. Checking his paperwork. 5 cars to go back. The rail fan's walking back up to his car. My phone camera is acting up. It's not responding right. You gotta shove these down and then hook up to the cars there and shove those clear so they can pull these cars up. I don't think they have any more to pick up. I think they just have those 5. I'm not sure how Reisdorf's got these here. Stretching the slack out. What the heck from Ontario's doing? You get out of here, you damn fly. Get out of here. Jeez, flying around, landing on my jacket. Jeez. So between the buildings, look at all the weeds. Anyway, we do an industry, weeds right up to the tracks. And stuff. You don't need to have clean, pristine track. Make sure you have weeds in it. Now the engineer's aboard, and they'll be shoving back soon. You know, they see how the track goes up there. Not sure about the other guy. I haven't seen him. All the rail creaking, all the weeds in the main. Should get out the tripod, but I think I'm holding the camera pretty steady. I don't think he's quite cleared the switch. Maybe he has. I guess he has cleared the points. Oops. Okay, he's shoving. I expected him to pull this way, but he's shoving. Maybe I bet you they're pushing those 2 Hubbard hoppers, the other side of the molasses tank cars, into the Reisdorf's building. I don't know, the camera's steady, but the ground's not even. I should have driven through and gone there because he's almost at the crossing. And they could have gotten him at got the locomotive at the crossing. I never got the center cabs at the crossing. I didn't have a chance to chase them. They put the ALCO in service like in 3 days since it was delivered, something like that. And that was now what, a month, 2 months ago. Haven't had a chance to come back over here. I would walk down there, but by the time I would walk around, they would already be coming back. By the time I would walk back to the car, which is not that far away, and drive through and get out, they would be coming back too. A little bit of smoke there. Now look at the wavy rails. Don't get quite as much as you do with a telephoto lens, but you can still see how the track undulates. So these bars here, these make sure the track stays engaged so it doesn't spread out. They have them there, and there's one there, and there's one there. There's also one there. That makes sure the track stays engaged. I'm pretty sure they replaced all the rail here. It looks like they did. There's a date right there. 1951. Lackawanna. Read how. I think it's 95 pound. Yep, 95 pound per yard. At least that piece. That piece right there was rolled in 1950. The joint bar covers its weight. That's 105 pound. Rolled in 1950 at Lackawanna. It's another 1950. The dashes have almost worn off on that piece. 105 pound. The other rail, it's on the other side of it. You can see the age, see that lip. That's from the weight of the trains going across. You can see it on this side too, but that one, it's actually being cut off by the flange in places. Like down there, you see that spiral? That's the flange cutting it off. That's part of what the rail grinder train does, is grind off that lip. Reduces wear on the rail and the flanges. But you don't get a rail grinder train on a little line like this. I updated all the apps. I had 7 updates from my phone. Updated them, so hopefully the camera will work better. That just looks 1950s, 1960s. An ALCO going through overgrown track with some covered hoppers. You can't really see the tank cars right now. You can't tell that they're modern tank cars. Not much sun today. The skies are blue overhead, but there's clouds to the east that are hiding the sun most of the time. There's some sun. They're pulling cars, all those cars out. They're pulling a whole bunch more out. We've got 5 more covered hoppers attached to that. And those tank cars, that's one of those tank cars that they had hooked up to. That one is empty. The springs are not compressed. The other one is loaded. Stuff is coming out of that tank car. There is liquid coming out of that tank car. It's just feed, or water from cleaning it out. Just molasses or water from cleaning it out. It might be water from cleaning it out because it's clear. They must be showing back on the other track to grab those other cars that were there. Looks like we're going to have quite a bit of switching going on here. comes the ALCO. Hopefully the unique sound of that ALCO is coming through on the microphone. The ground just shook. It's not the locomotive. We just had an earthquake. If it was just a locomotive, if it was a locomotive, it would still be shaking. But no, there was just a. I felt a slight heave under my feet. That was weird. I've never felt an earthquake when I was outside. I felt it in the house a little bit, occasionally, many years ago, but never when I was outside. Huh, that was interesting. Alright, starting this way. Now he should be pulling all the way through with all the cars from the mill. Maybe it is a locomotive. It's when something hits somewhere along here that it causes the earth to move over here. Either that or you just had an aftershock. I can't tell. No, it's still going on. It's someplace. The wheels of when the wheels of one of these cars, when the locomotive or one of these cars hit a certain spot, I'm not sure where it is, but it causes a little earthquake. Not sure where, and I don't think it's possible to tell where it is that causes that to happen. But somewhere along this track, there's a sensitive spot that causes the earth to shake. It's almost like it's like standing on a bass drum. It's like somebody's beating a bass drum like 6 inches below me. That's what it feels like. So that GATX 213946, that's empty. The springs are not compressed. but GATX 213990 is still loaded. There's a difference. CBFX, that was one they unloaded that one. They unloaded that one. The ILX one is unloaded. The BNGX is still loaded. So is that CBFX. I think that's still loaded. Yep, that's still loaded. Okay, they pulled out 4 loaded code hoppers. Okay. We must be going to reposition them for rise doors. Man, listen to that rail creaking. You can see a little hump in the rail over there. Just past that little short section, little short stick of rail. Little 2-foot long stick. Oh, missing him rolling coal. He's pulling hard. He is pulling hard. Should have walked along with the locomotive. Ah, oh, what? Now with the center cabs, they would have had to have disconnected all these cars. They probably wouldn't have been able to pull them all up at the same time. And they would have had to go over and hooked onto those and shove those in. But now with the RS3M, now they can couple them all together and shove them all. I don't know if they will or not. Okay, ran up here, all the way down there. Here, going through all the cars that they brought. I'm not sure how many they brought. I forgot to count them. I'm surprised they didn't take the 213990 off up here and hook it onto the TILX. Would have made more sense, unless it's got to go in a different order. They got the little road down there. The only reason I can think of for them to dig that out is if they're going to put another track in there. Make it a yard up here. Although they didn't flatten out down there, so I don't know. It's weird. It's bizarre how they did this. Probably find out what it is after I finish filming this video. Stretching. Yeah, that's right. He's gonna pull up. He's gonna pull the cars up. It was just pulling the tank cars up. So he's gonna hook up. He's pulling the tank cars. Then I'll hook these 4 in. I'll cut these. He's got to cut these 4 in. They must need. Oh, they got a covered hopper. So they got some of the covered hoppers. There's 2 ACFX. And those little, they got 2 covered hoppers with them. And those little GE center cabs probably wouldn't have been able to do all this. Pull this many cars. Granted, most of the cars that they have are empties. They got 6 loads on them right now, and let's see, 8 empties. 6 loads and 8 empties. Yeah, the GE's going to be able to handle that. I don't think so. I'm not going to record the rest of this until they're shoving past. Barely. They moved that VNGX over. Now they're bringing these 2 are ones that they brought up with them. Now they're bringing these over and coupling up with these 3. See the difference in size between those 2 pieces of rail. That one piece is, that's about had it. Okay, now he's uncoupled the tank cars. close quarters. Looks like they're cutting these two cars in there, and I assume they're gonna pull all these up and then hook onto those on the main. Angle cox open. A little bit. Doesn't open very much, but it's open a little bit. Yeah, it's open 3/4. It's open halfway. Looks like it. Yeah.